Breen, 6-time New England champion. He's been racing this brand new 2023 KTM Supermoto, and I wanted to have a few words with him because I've talked in the past about doing this, but we made a decision. We're going to raffle off a new 2023 Gasgas Supermoto, and with Rick coaching me through it, we're going to set it up for the track, and whoever wins that bike is going to come to Penguin Road Racing School with me and Rick. He's also an instructor. So he was a man on the mic yesterday helping us figure everything out here. Rick, I'm pretty pumped to see you race this thing today. Tell us a little bit about your bike.
Yeah, so this is a 2023 KTM 450 SMR, and for the most part, fairly stock bike. Got some different rear sets and pegs on it, some gearing that's appropriate for this track. We change over to some race tires, and we'll play with the suspension a little bit. Other than that, ready to go, ready to race. We got super singles coming up at 115. I got a really, really good grid position for that, 1D, which is front row on the outside. So we're going for the front today.
Awesome. I'm going to try to get some good footage out there.
Yeah. So to latch on to some of these young kids today.
So as an old moto guy myself, this looks like a motocross bike to me. What do they change?
Super close, man. Super close. Same as the motocross bike, but this is obviously going to come with different wheels. So it's a smaller wheel set up with a street tire. And then you got some bigger road race style brakes on the front. And other than that, it's really, really close to the dirt bike.
So it's got incredible suspension set up. You can hook triples on this suspension, basically, right?
Yeah, so this one's just got an aftermarket spring on it for my body weight. And the air forks are still in the front on this. I haven't swapped those out to a spring setup yet.
Guys, just a heads up, Rick's 48 years old. He's been racing and riding bikes for a long time. This isn't just a kid's sport, although they do start here at 14 years old in the Penguin Racing School. If you want to get involved, go to penguinracing.com, go onto their website, get signed up for a class, and or buy a raffle ticket. We're going to be selling raffle tickets pretty soon. I got to Junior set that up. But 10 lucky guys are going to get to come to the road racing school with me and Rick. And one of them is going to win a brand new 2023 Gasgas setup for Supermoto, which is basically KTM, Gasgas, Husqvarna are all made in the same factory. Some different components, but it'll be red. I hope you like red. It'll have Steiger Designs graphics on it. We're just not sure if we're going to do the EX model or one of the factory editions. We have them both in stock. We'll figure it out, though. But Rick's heading out for his race pretty soon. Is this your first time on the track today? Or?
Yeah. First time. We had a little practice this morning. First race of the day, 1:15.
So, no rain out there. Is the track wet at all still? Or?
No. We got dry track today, so it's time to go.
So you're running slicks?
Yep.
Cool. Well, good luck to you out there.
Right on, man.
I look forward to seeing
Thank you guys for coming up. We really appreciate it.
We're having a blast.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Right on. Thanks.
Rick, what do you do to prep this bike to take it out on the track?
All right, so first and foremost, you're going to get some good sticky race tires on the thing. Right now, this is a Metzler K1 Supermoto specific tire. So first and foremost, you change the tires over, and then we go through the bike and we safety wire some crucial spots. Safety wire your front axle, your pinch bolts. We're going to safety wire at the front brake caliper. Moving over, anything with liquid behind it, we try to put safety wire in the bolts. So your oil filter, your oil drain. I like to safety wire the countershaft sprocket because if that guy ever comes off, chain comes into the motor, cracks the case, makes a big mess. And then moving further back, you can't see it till you get to the other side, but we got a little safety wire on the rear axle. And last of all, a little catch can. So in case you do get any overheat from the radiator and it pushes any water, I'm going to push that coolant into this can rather than on the ground below me. And then last, and probably most importantly, we build an actual belly pan for this bike. So this is a custom thing made by AK Race Fab, and this is to catch oil. So if you ever had a catastrophic motor failure and send a connecting rod out the front of the motor, this is designed to catch the oil and let it pool in the bottom of this, so it doesn't end up on your rear tire or on the racetrack.
We actually interviewed the owner of AK Race Fab yesterday.
Adam Kells, AK Race Fab.
I'll pin that in the first comment, so if you guys decide you want to do this, you can get a hold of him and he can build you one of those, because that looks like something you don't want to try building at home.
No. No.
How about the rear sets? Are those some Woodcraft?
So Adam Kells does those also.
AK does those?
So this is a Woodcraft peg mounted to a little setup that AK Race Fab makes. And what this is designed to do is, this comes with a motocross style foot peg that's lower and wider. And up here, we're going to put that right into the pavement and drag it. So what we're trying to do is get a shorter peg and move it up a little bit.
Excellent. So that's basic. That's it. Not a lot to turn a factory production SM into a race legal weapon.
We got one more thing, and this is my favorite part of all, and for me personally, the most important. If you come over here, we put a steering dampener on this bike. So this is to keep you from getting flicked off the bike if you ever get any head shake in any of the fast spots on this track.
And that can be purchased from Scott's?
Yeah, Scott. And what this is designed to do is just to put a lot of friction on the steering and just slow it down quite a bit. And catch it if you ever get loose in the front.
So you don't have to be an engineer or a genius, you just need to know who to call. AK
Yes.
Race Fab, Scott's, and
Yep.
do they teach in the Penguin School everything that you just mentioned, like the things you need to do?
Yeah, the Penguin School covers an awful lot of information. At some points, it's too much for people.
Yeah.
You're like an empty sponge when you come in and you leave with your head spun backwards. It's a lot of information in
Yep.
one day, but really, really good stuff. And it makes for safe street riders, as well as trying to get into this sport.
How long is the class? Is it like start in the morning? Is it a one-day thing?
Yeah, we get going about 8:30, sometimes 9 in the morning, and that sucker's going to run all the way till 6 p.m., depending on what time of the year it is based on sunlight availability.
How long have you been an instructor with the school?
Geez, I've been instructing with Penguin for probably 16, 17 years now.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting old.
Wow, that's awesome. So you know all the tricks how to get these going fast around the track. And these, for those that are wondering, these are tire warmers.
Yep.
And you got it set for 183 degrees?
Yeah, we'll do about 185 degrees on the front and 160 degrees on the rear.
So they're nice and sticky as soon as you get on the track, huh?
What we're trying to do is we're trying to warm them up, make them sticky so you can go instantly and trust the tire that there's grip there. But more importantly, we're trying to set the tire pressure. So I'm trying to bring the temperature of that tire up to a racing operating temperature and set my pressure there where I want it. So it's kind of preheating it, getting the pressure set, and obviously getting the thing sticky.
That's awesome. So looks like you got a full paddock of bikes here. The bunch of different classes racing today.
Yeah. We got all kinds of stuff going on today.
This is the day after the Loudon Classic, which was an incredible event. We got some ridiculously good footage from the event that hopefully you guys will watch. Check it out. It's all on the YouTube channel. Rick, this bike caught my eye here. This thing's absolutely insane. This is your other race weapon here. Tell us a little about this one.
So this is a Kramer GP2 890R. So this is kind of a specialized race bike. It comes, full race bike, safety wired, ready to go. You've got a KTM 890 parallel twin motor in the thing. And then if you notice, that's a steel trellis frame that Kramer designs and builds themselves. One-off type of swing arm that they build as well. Lots of proprietary Kramer parts on this bike, with a few KTM parts mixed in.
Brand new.
Dimag
This is
wheels.
brand new, right?
Brand new, 2023.
How many rides you got on this thing?
We've probably got about 6 hours on this bike so far, between the little Penguin School and a little bit of racing.
Where do you buy a bike like this?
So you're going to go to Kramer Motorcycles USA. You call up Joe, and they're the official U.S. importer of these bikes. They make a 690 version and an 890 version.
Both KTM powered?
Both KTM powered, yeah. 690 KTM single that comes in the Husqvarna 701, a couple other bikes, KTM 690 Duke. And then you got this guy with the 890. I believe KTM makes an 890 Duke R for the street.
Yep. I think those engines have been proven in Dakar also. They used to race these in Dakar.
Yeah.
They limited the CCs because they were going too fast. Now they're down to like 450 max.
Check this guy out. The whole seat where you sit is the actual gas tank on this. You put the gas in the back. It's designed to get the fuel a little bit lower in the chassis. So underneath this tank cover is just one big air box and air filter, no fuel.
The only other bike I know of that this kind of reminds me of a Buell or as far as it being a very specific, limited production designed for one thing, going fast on the track.
Yep.
This is not street legal, is it?
No. Race specific.
Very cool piece.
Doesn't even come with a title. Send your money, no paperwork.
What a machine.
Yeah.
Love the color combo, the black and gold.
And then the stand itself is something trick too. That's basically just a knockoff center lift stand that I have a good buddy of mine, Jack Axel at AK Race Fab. He designs and makes these plates so you can use a center lift stand on this bike.
Really nice.
Trick stuff.
All CNC machine.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Very cool. So these are your two race weapons for this year?
Yep.
What's on your schedule for races this year?
So we're doing a lot of the stuff here at Neymar, and I've been doing some USCRA events. I'll get out and do some ARMA events, and that should be it for this year. Maybe a couple CCS events later in the year down at Daytona.
If somebody wanted to get into it with a low budget, if they had a used 450 motocross bike, basically the safety wire, the gearing, set up the suspension, and do the wheels and tires. You could take your old moto weapon and turn it into one of these, right?
You can. The biggest thing is the wheels and brakes.
Yep.
So if you're starting with a dirt bike, wheels and brakes are your first hurdle. After that, it's simple stuff. You know, a belly pan, some safety wire, just basic stuff. The wheels and the brake setup for the front is the first hurdle.
Excellent. What does KTM? What's the MSRP on one of these new Supermotos?
I try to block it all out.
Yeah, that's not.
I think we're at about high 10s,
Okay.
mid 11s, somewhere.
You know, that's pretty reasonable
Yeah,
for a race weapon ready to go right
the
out of
other
the
one
box.
we tried not to.
Yeah, we'll not talk about that one.
We try to forget that wire transfer.
That's how long is a machine like that new one? That's going to be competitive for a long time, isn't it? I mean, right out of the box.
I'm waiting for him to give it to me.
Yeah. You want a hand me down?
That's where that one came from.
Oh, that's yours. Your Kramer.
This old one, yeah.
That's your old one right there.
That was my last bike.
What's the scoop on this one?
So this one is what I was telling you about before. This is a single cylinder KTM motor. So they call this a Kramer 690.
690 Evo or something?
Yeah, Kramer Evo 2 690. So this is a KTM motor, but a single cylinder, a big 690 single cylinder thumper in this thing.
Is that the same thing as the Gasgas 700 or the Husqvarna 701?
Husqvarna 701, same motor.
Because my son has a Gasgas Supermoto 700, and he is absolutely in love with the thing. He rides it everywhere.
It's an amazing motor, bulletproof. So if you notice
Very
on
fast.
this,
It has you can shift it without letting off the throttle. It's incredible.
So if you notice on this, you have a steel trellis frame similar to my bike, just a little bit narrower because you have a narrower motor inside the thing.
What year is this one, Rick?
So this one is a 2019, I believe. Same thing, proprietary. This one's trick. This one's got proprietary Kramer bodywork, and if you look in there, it's carbon Kevlar stuff.
Wow.
Super expensive, super trick. Check out the wheels on this.
Wow, those are
Full carbon fiber Dimag wheels. Really nice stuff.
that's top shelf.
Super light.
These engines are ridiculously fast. They're like 70 horse out of the box, aren't they?
Yep.
What's a bike like this weigh?
So this bike is going to come in about 275 pounds.
Holy moly!
And it's going to make about 85, 86 horsepower.
So it's a rocket ship.
Super fast, super fun.
This is the one. This is the one I don't want to ride. I'll kill myself on this thing. I might be safe with the 450. They got like 50 horse, right? I probably can't hurt myself too bad on that one.
The good thing about this bike, if you notice, the tail section is the same as my bike. But if you see, this is a clear plastic, so you can actually see your fuel level in this bike, and we've marked it off.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
So the gas goes in right there.
Right? Yeah. And then at the end of the day, when you're going to drain your fuel out, we hook this one up real trick. If you check out the fuel pump, you got a hot wire that sits there all the time. So at the end of the day, I unplug the fuel pump, hot wire from the battery, I run the pump, I go to my quick release, and I can drain the tank fully to get the race gas out
Very
of it
cool.
at the end of the day.
Good thinking. This thing looks brand new condition.
It is. It's a really nice bike. Tim's been taking good care of it.
That's the thing about road racing. As long as you don't crash, they stay looking nice.
Yep.
Whereas the moto bikes get trashed pretty quick.
This bike has won some championships. I won 3 championships on this bike before selling it to Tim O'Connor.
What a beautiful piece. Once again, what model is this?
So this is called the Kramer GP2 890R.
How many of these are in production today? I know it's a brand new 2023.
So I was told they only brought 8 of them into the country
Wow.
the first year, and I think the second year they were available in the U.S. they brought 11 or 12.
So it's
this is
extremely exclusive.
Yeah, there's plenty of them around the world, but in the U.S., probably I would say under 15, under 16 bikes.
That's incredible.
It could be a little off.
Yeah, but the engine, you can get parts from at any KTM Husqvarna gas
You go
gas
right
dealer,
to
right?
KTM and you can get anything you need for this motor. And then obviously all the specialty parts from Kramer. All you got to do, it's the easiest people I've ever dealt with. You call up Joe at Kramer USA, and this guy will have you whatever you need shipped out the same day. Really amazing service.
They must be great, otherwise you wouldn't have bought a second one from them, right?
Yep.
And your one of your best friends got your first one, right?
Yeah. He's getting hand-me-downs.
Hey, hand-me-downs like these, this isn't so bad.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah, I hit the gauges for you.
Your race is coming, you gotta go.
Unfortunately, we're
Good luck,
getting
man.
close here.
Go
I
out there and
gotta
kick
run.
ass.
We're gonna try to go win a race.
Hey, tell me your Yamaha joke. What is it?
Say what Yamaha?
What Yamaha?
Or no, say what motorcycle
What motorcycle
lasts the most?
I don't know.
Yamaha.
Thank you.